Murata did it again. He changed the entire One Punch Man story. Just like I said in my previous video where I criticized the copy-paste webcomic version of the Ninja Village arc. I said that it will not going to be good for the story, and it feels like Murata heard it. And now the story is taking a different path. It is the best case scenario for One Punch Man manga. Let's talk about from the beginning. As we know that in previous chapter Empty Void was defeated, or just we thought, because the way chapter end we thought the arc was over and we will get the new arc. But also in previous chapter something random happened. Some random beast from different dimensions attack our boys and they were destroyed by Rover, or we just thought. But in the new chapter those beasts are fine and it feels like they are immortals. Blast calls them guardian deities, as he implies that these beasts are pets of God and these beasts are disaster level dragon or even higher. Then Saitama jumped on the beast and tried to punch them, and Blast see the smoke coming out from the hole where Empty Void got buried by Saitama, and the smoke were very similar to Garo's when Garo were defeated by Saitama. And then Empty Void come out of the rubble and attack Divine Beast, and he cut them with dimension slashes, and then Blast also attacked them, and it feels like these attacks didn't work, so Blast simply sealed them away. Then we see the face of Empty Void. He was in shock. It feels like he wake up from the nightmare, but Blast was happy to see him. That implies two things. First is that Void was in control of God and now he is free, and now he is not under the control of God. As we know that God controls his avatars through his power, just like Cosmic Fear Garo, and now it looks like Saitama have the power to defy God's power, as we know that Saitama was the one who defeated Garo. When Saitama punched Garo, all of God's power were released in the form of smoke from Garo's body, and Empty Void sucked these powers. Now Saitama also punched Empty Void and God's power released from Void in the form of smoke, just like Garo's case. It means Saitama's punches free both Garo and Empty Void from God's control, and that changes everything in the story, because if that's turned out true, that means Saitama is the natural enemy of God, and that is also the reason for God's attention toward Earth. God wants to defeat Saitama because he knows that Saitama is the only entity in the verse who can defeat him. So that's why God's creating avatars so those avatars can defeat Saitama. And now I think about it, he will going to send even stronger being to get rid of Saitama, and that opens up a whole new discussion. And this chapter also opened up so many paths for the story. For example, how Empty Void story proceed now. Will he going to work with Blast to reveal the secret about God? And what about those divine beasts? Is there someone who is controlling them beside God? For example, other avatars. Is there a group that working under the shadow to free God? And the new mysteries and lore are becoming more and more interesting, and the way everything going on, God turned out to be a pretty interesting character and very hyped final villain. I know the arc is not ended yet. We maybe get some important information, or maybe Empty Void is still under control of God. Then we might get full scale fight between Saitama and Empty Void. But I'm 90% sure that's not going to happen. All I want from Murata and the One is the good backstory of Empty Void and Blast, how they become friends to enemy, and then how Empty Void turned into the puppet of God. There are still questions that need to be answers, and I hope we get all these answers before the end of this arc. But now I don't have to worry about that, because I have faith that Murata and One really care about their fans. They knew fans are not happy for the copy-paste version of the webcomic, so they changed it, and it is also a win for the fans who criticize something that is not good for the story. Even though I'm not a big fan of redraws, I respect both Murata and One for that. Not every author can do that, so I like the new changes in the chapter. What about you guys? Drop a comment and tell me about your thoughts on this chapter, and if you enjoyed this video then hit the like button and subscribe for more One Punch Man content.